Hi there, I'm Dr. Paul.
And I'm Mel, and this is PaleoWannaBe.com.
Today we're going to make some crazy freaking good chocolate macaroons.
So good.
So let's just get started. So this is a really simple recipe. There's no baking involved. We just heat it on the stove for about a minute. We're going to start with some coconut oil. The recipe called for a 1/3 cup, but I'm just going to put a 1/4 because what we found is it was a little too much. Oh, that's a little hard.
If you've never cooked with coconut oil before, it is normal for it to be a little more solid at room temperature.
Yeah, you can. One thing you can do is stick it in the microwave and then pour it out to measure. There we go. Scoop that in. Now get the honey. The next ingredient is honey, and there's a 1/3 cup of that. So they are kind of sweet, and seriously, if you're strict paleo, then honey you might not want to include, but it kind of sticks this together.
And it tastes really good.
Okay.
If you're having a treat day or a cheat day or whatever it is that you want to call it.
Or you need to make your kids happy. Here you go.
There's no honey trick with this.
Okay. So
this is on just medium heat, and I'm just melting the oil, stirring in the honey.
And so we're going to heat this for a minute. Bring it to a boil and heat it for a minute. We're going to add the cocoa to the mixture here.
Great. And how much cocoa?
It called for a tablespoon and a half. We're going to use more than 2 tablespoons because it's just really nice, dark, and chocolately.
Great. So heaping's okay?
Heap it.
So 2.5?
Just a little extra. Yeah, there you go.
Forget my shiny.
Alright, and so we're going to take a minute to bring this to a boil. And it should turn really nice and dark. While she's doing that, I'm going to measure out a few other things.
Great. Oh, it really comes together quickly.
Once that's boiled for a minute, we're going to remove it from the heat and we'll add in the almond butter. It's a 1/3 cup. This is so easy, this recipe.
So I leave it at a medium heat until I have it all incorporated, and then I turned up the heat to almost high now, just continuously stirring to bring it up to that boil.
And the last ingredient is the vanilla extract. We're going to put a teaspoon. So now we're going to mix in the almond butter. I'm going to stir that in.
Almond butter, it's so good. And if you wanted to, you could use like a cashew butter or any other nut butter that you like that isn't peanut butter.
Chocolate almond's just good though.
It's a classic.
And we're going to mix in the teaspoon of vanilla extract.
It smells so good.
Maybe a little more.
Yeah, I like it vanilla-y. Vanilla-y. It's good.
Get it all mixed up.
Yeah, it's looking good.
And 2 cups of shredded coconut. We like the fine shredded coconut. Well, actually, Greg and I like the fine coconut. Mel likes the thicker coconut, or the curly coconut. We ran out of the short stuff, so we added a little longer curlies. Just mix it right in, and then you're done. We're going to spread the mixture on a cookie sheet with parchment paper so that it doesn't stick. Right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Where's my spoon?
Parchment paper is important.
Oh, what is that spoon?
I should get a spoon too.
So what you do is just get stickier than usual. Just a spoonful and drop it on the parchment paper. You know what? The bite-sized pieces on the parchment paper. And they look like this when they're done. We're going to stick them in the freezer. They only take a few minutes to harden. They keep best in the freezer, and I find they taste best straight out of the freezer. When they're room temperature, they're kind of soft and gooey.
So whichever you prefer. They've been about 10 minutes now.
I think that's long enough.
That's good enough.
Okay, let's taste them. Cheers. Oh. Where can they get the recipe?
PaleoWannaBe.com or like our Facebook page.